Lisa woke up early on a warm Tuesday morning. She stretched her arms and yawned. Her hair was messy, and she felt a little tired. But she smiled because she enjoyed the quiet morning. Lisa lived in a small apartment with her boyfriend, Jack. They had been together for 2 years. Their living room was tiny but cozy. Their kitchen was bright, with big windows that let in the sunlight. Lisa liked to keep the kitchen clean. She believed that a clean kitchen meant a happy home. Jack, however, did not think that way. He preferred to play video games on the sofa. He liked to relax, and he did not worry too much about the dishes. That Tuesday morning, Lisa stood in the kitchen doorway. She crossed her arms and looked at the sink. There were dirty plates, cups, and bowls inside. Her face was serious. She saw Jack on the sofa, holding his game controller. He was playing an online shooter game. "Jack," she said, "the dishes are still there." Jack did not turn his head. He was focused on the screen. "Just 5 more minutes," he said, pressing buttons on his controller. He had said this many times before. Lisa looked at the clock. It was already 8 in the morning. Jack had promised to wash the dishes last night. He did not do it. He promised to wash them again this morning. He still did not do it. Lisa took a deep breath. She was tired of waiting. She was also a bit angry. 5 minutes, she said. "If you don't wash them, I will throw them away." Jack's hands shook. On the TV screen, his game character got shot. The character fell to the ground and died. Jack turned his head and looked at Lisa. "Hey, you wouldn't really do that, right?" he asked. Lisa raised an eyebrow. Her face was calm, but her eyes were cold. "Try me," she said. Jack sighed and put down the controller. "Fine, I'll do it," he said in a low voice. He got up from the sofa and walked to the kitchen. Lisa nodded and felt some relief. She walked into the bedroom to get her phone. Inside the bedroom, she glanced at her social media apps. Then she had an idea. She took a picture of the dirty dishes in the sink. She posted it on Instagram with a funny caption. "A beautiful relationship and a kitchen disaster." Jack saw her Instagram post on his phone. He almost choked on his soda. He felt embarrassed. He also felt a bit annoyed. He realized that Lisa was not just joking. She was serious. From that moment, the silent war began. The next day, Lisa decided to escalate the situation. She loved Jack, but she wanted him to share the chores. She believed that he should help keep the apartment clean. Jack, on the other hand, felt that Lisa was bossy. He wanted more freedom. He thought Lisa was making a big deal out of some dirty dishes. He did not want to lose this small battle. So both of them decided to stay silent. They did not want to talk to each other unless it was absolutely necessary. They believed that eventually, the other person would give in first. In fact, they were both stubborn. They both wanted to win. So the war grew bigger each day. Their cat, Pudding, was confused. Pudding walked around the living room, meowing softly. The cat wanted attention from Lisa and Jack. But Lisa was in the bedroom. Jack was in the living room. They were not talking to each other. Lisa would feed Pudding in the morning. Jack would feed Pudding at night. But they did not tell each other about the cat's meals. poor pudding got extra meals because of their lack of communication. Still, the cat did not mind. On Thursday morning, Lisa woke up early. She felt a little mischievous. She decided to create noise in the kitchen to annoy Jack. She opened the fridge door loudly. She slammed the cabinet doors when she searched for a coffee mug. She stirred her oatmeal with extra force, making loud clinks and clangs. Jack tried to ignore her. He sat on the sofa with a book open. He was not really reading, he was just pretending. Inside, he felt irritated by the noise. But he refused to speak. He started to make noise, too. He picked up a piece of toast and bit it noisily. He sipped his coffee and slurped. He tapped his foot on the floor, making a steady, annoying beat. Lisa heard his noises. She narrowed her eyes. She took her spoon and tapped it against her cereal bowl. Clang! Clang! It was like they were having a drum battle. Still, they did not speak. They glared at each other and continued making loud sounds. After a few minutes, Lisa finished her food. She placed her mug on the table with a loud thud. Then she turned around and left. Jack exhaled. He felt a strange mix of victory and frustration. He did not talk. Lisa did not talk. They both refused to lose. By Friday, they still would not speak face to face. But they needed to communicate. So they turned to text messages. Lisa typed a message. "We are almost out of milk." Jack read the message. He did not want to buy milk. He decided to reply with a sarcastic comment. "It sounds like a problem for the person who loves milk the most." Lisa frowned. She sent another text. "Oh, you mean you? You drink more milk than me." Jack replied quickly. "Fake news. I only drink coffee now." Lisa rolled her eyes at her phone. She wanted to continue the argument, but she stopped texting. They also needed to discuss cleaning. The sink was full of dirty dishes again. Lisa refused to wash them alone. She sent another text. "The dishes are stacked up. We should wash them tonight." Jack replied after 5 minutes. "You can wash your own dishes. I will wash mine." Lisa felt her anger rise. They ate most meals together. They shared almost all the plates and cups. She typed back. "Fine, if you want to be childish, go ahead. I'll wash my own dishes too." That evening, Lisa washed only the dishes she used. Jack washed only his dishes. They put the dishes on separate drying racks. It looked ridiculous. But neither wanted to give in. Over the weekend, Lisa and Jack avoided direct conversation. They spent their time on social media, posting pictures and comments. They used these posts to send messages to each other in a passive way. Jack ordered a large pepperoni pizza on Saturday night. He took a photo of the pizza box and wrote a caption on Instagram. "Pizza party for one. Who needs a fancy dinner?" Lisa saw it and felt annoyed. She decided to order Thai food. She posted a picture of the spicy noodles and wrote, "A romantic dinner for me, myself, and I." Jack saw her post. He pressed the like button but also added an angry face emoji in the comments. He typed, "That looks spicy. Not as spicy as your attitude, though." Lisa read his comment. She wanted to reply. She typed, "Better to be spicy than lazy." but she deleted the comment before posting it. Instead, she just posted a single emoji, a winking face. Their friends noticed the strange posts. Some friends commented with jokes. Others asked if they were fighting. But Lisa and Jack did not answer. They continued their silent war, hidden behind polite smiles online. On Sunday morning, Jack tried to do his laundry. Usually, Lisa helped him sort the clothes. But now, she refused to help. Jack put his white t-shirts and blue jeans in the washer with some colorful socks. He did not separate the clothes properly. When the wash cycle ended, he found that his white t-shirts were now light pink. He stared at the shirts in disbelief. He knew that a red sock must have colored the shirts. He felt embarrassed, but he also felt angry. He texted Lisa, "Why didn't you remind me to separate the whites?" Lisa read the text. She typed a quick reply. "Because we are not speaking, remember?" Jack groaned. He realized this silent war was starting to hurt them both. He loved those white t-shirts. Now they were ruined. Later that day, Lisa tried to use the vacuum cleaner. It made a strange noise. She did not know how to fix it. Jack was usually the one who fixed electrical problems. But Lisa refused to ask Jack for help. She tried to fix it herself. She pressed several buttons. Then she heard a loud pop. Smoke came out of the vacuum cleaner. Lisa jumped back. She unplugged the vacuum. She texted Jack, "Your vacuum is broken. Smoke is coming out of it." Jack texted back, "My vacuum? You use it more than me. It's your problem now." Lisa felt her face get hot. They were letting small issues grow into big problems. But their pride was too strong. On Monday evening, the tension was still high. They did not speak at dinner. Lisa ate a sandwich at the small kitchen table. Jack sat in the living room with some leftover pizza. Pudding, the cat, wandered between them, meowing softly. No one gave Pudding extra treats this time. They were too busy being angry at each other. After dinner, Lisa wanted to watch her favorite TV show. Jack wanted to play his video game. They both reached for the TV remote at the same time. Lisa grabbed it first. She pressed the power button. Jack rolled his eyes. He texted her from across the room. "I need the TV to play my game." Lisa texted back, "I want to watch my show. Go play on your phone." Jack clenched his jaw. He walked to the console and turned it on manually. He changed the input on the TV. Lisa frowned. She changed it back. They started a ridiculous battle, pressing buttons on the TV. Jack changed the input to the console. Lisa changed it to the cable channel. They went back and forth until they accidentally knocked the remote on the floor. The remote broke into pieces. They both stared at the broken remote. Jack sighed. Lisa bit her lip. They looked at each other. For a moment, they were about to laugh. But then Lisa remembered she was supposed to be angry. She turned around and walked away. That night, Jack felt hungry around midnight. He decided to get a snack from the fridge. He walked in the dark, trying not to wake Lisa. But Lisa had moved a chair earlier that evening. She forgot to put it back. Jack did not see the chair in the dim light. He tripped over it. He fell hard on the floor. "Ah!" he shouted in pain. His elbow hit the floor, and he felt a sharp sting. Lisa woke up. She rushed out of the bedroom. "Jack, are you okay?" she asked. She forgot the silent war for a moment. Jack looked up at her from the floor. He felt stupid and clumsy. He also felt relief that Lisa was worried. "Yeah, I think I'm okay," he said softly. They stared at each other for a few seconds. Lisa realized she was the first to speak. Her eyes widened. She thought, "Oh no, I just lost the silent war." Jack also realized that Lisa had spoken first. He smiled a little. He thought, "Yes, I won. She broke the silence first." But then Lisa saw that Jack was truly hurt. She noticed a bruise forming on his elbow. She kneeled down beside him. "Let me help you up," she said. Jack allowed her to pull him to his feet. He rubbed his elbow. Lisa guided him to the sofa. They sat down in the dark living room. Jack groaned a little, but he managed a small laugh. "Well," he said, "this is quite a war injury." Lisa giggled. "I'm sorry," she said, "but you did look really funny when you fell." Jack pouted. "I'm not sure if I should laugh or be offended," he said. Lisa reached for his hand. "Truce?" she asked gently. Jack squeezed her hand. "Truce," he agreed. They sat in silence for a moment, but it was a comfortable silence. No more anger, no more tension. Finally, Lisa leaned her head on Jack's shoulder. "Let's stop fighting," she said. "It's not worth it." Jack nodded. He wrapped his arm around Lisa. "I agree," he said. "We should talk more. We should help each other more. I'm sorry I didn't do the dishes on time." Lisa smiled. "I'm sorry I threatened to throw them away," she said. They both laughed softly. In the morning, Jack woke up early. He quietly entered the kitchen. He saw the sink with a few dirty cups. He immediately washed them. He dried them and put them away. Lisa woke up and smelled coffee. She walked into the kitchen and saw a clean sink. She saw a fresh pot of coffee on the counter. She smiled. Jack turned to her. "Good morning," he said with a soft grin. "Good morning," Lisa replied. She poured herself a cup of coffee. Then she checked the fridge. They were almost out of milk. Without hesitation, she picked up her phone. "I'll go buy more milk later," she told Jack. Jack nodded. He grabbed the trash bag and took it outside. He realized that a tidy kitchen also felt nice. He wanted to keep the peace. When he came back, Lisa was making toast. She offered him a piece. He smiled and accepted. They ate their breakfast together in the bright kitchen. The sun shone through the windows, warming the room. Their cat, Pudding, strolled in and rubbed against their legs. Lisa bent down to pet Pudding. Jack gave the cat a small treat. They both felt a sense of relief. The silent war was over. Their relationship was more important than dirty dishes or petty pride.